You all good? Your album on sale, but the sold not for purchase. Always. I've forgotten to read Tower God for so long. I'm probably behind officials. You would have to have stopped reading it for 3 months for that to be the case. What's up? What's up? Hope everyone is good. You know what time it is. We gonna get these streams out of the way. Double stream today. I probably won't do anything tomorrow. Then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday we'll try to do what we gotta do. But yeah. Yo, sup? This chapter is crazy. Is that the goal you love? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's my guy. Should I make him bigger? He's probably fine. But we got 19 people in here. We could start. Wait, hold on. Now I feel like something crazy did happen because there's a lot of people here early. Usually you guys will trickle in and see, but all right. Say hi to YouTube. This will be on YouTube in 3 months. You guys are so far behind. I don't know why y'all don't just join us here in Scanlations land, but like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell down to the goals to the 13-month series doesn't get you. We can stay notified. Let's see what we're doing, man. We on 616. Traumerei. Oh, we're going right into it. I won't lie to you. I did not expect him to go straight into the flashback. It's okay. So that there's young Traumerei. He got the lips. Traumerei. Hey, there's Gustang. You got the vest. This one they're a little bit younger. After the 10 family leaders finished their ascent of the tower. Interesting. So why are you so distracted? Are you asleep? Pull it out, Gustang. Gustang. How long have you been here? Is it time? Hold on. Are we really doing this? It's been a long time, buddy. What are you looking at? A flower. That's not like you. You're more the type that sees things like a saberfish, a turtle, or an octopus. I'm intrigued. What? I've never planted it or created it, yet it flew in from somewhere, took root, and settled and bloomed. And by the time I realized it, I had turned this whole place into a mess. Completely different, Lopobia Traumerei, from my intentions. I've always found it unpleasant and curious. Now you destroyed it. This some plant and machine things? I like the chapter for once. Highlight niggas. This man got a face. Unacceptable. Oh, you haven't? We got his face revealed like weeks ago. Gustang never skips neck day. Neck day. I've been skim reading the chapters, but not properly read them in full detail since they explain the game rules. Oh, I feel that. I'll be there sometime with some series. It's just like a general scan, like, okay, and I move on with my day. So he destroyed the flower. Let's go, bad boy. Traumerei's past one. SIUs. Yo! All caps. What's up? When we were climbing the tower, it was strange to be apart, even if it was just for a day. But after that incident, it was hard to see each other. I don't really care. Now, I'm having fun building my own fish tank. Disloyal. Disloyal? What? It's probably a translation thing. Does it mean he's like not loyal? Floating palace of Traumerei, predecessor of the future mothership of the Lopobia. Gustang says disloyal guy to Traumerei, but this is also to say you're an idiot. So why not just put disloyal guy? Like, bro, your translation, God, you guys are so fucking infuriating. Yet, you are the one who interacts with Jahard the most, Traumerei. I know I read that. I know I reversed though. I switched around things. Jahard is a king now. He's busy, so it's natural for me to help him. Is there something between the two of you that I don't know about? I'm not obliged to tell you whether there is or not. Everything Zahar does is for our good. Don't make a fuss about it. Not even about the choice of princesses. I will try to have my children of my own when my house is more or less finished. I don't know what's so good about that guy's strange ideas. So Gustang's already not really rocking with him like that. Yo. You say clown emoji? They just do a lot of they do a lot of tomfoolery where like what they put in the translator note, I'm like, why don't you just put that in text? And then sometimes when you need a translator note for something very specific to Korea, it's like, why didn't I get a TN note here? You feel what I'm saying? By the way, speaking of having kids, are you guys getting along again? Not well at all, just the same old. She has been having different thoughts from us since that day. Who is that? That Icarus? I don't know who that is. I can't tell. Here, Traumerei uses the word little creature. This also means monster, but refers to the fact that it is not capable of sane thinking. They always do this, forcing people to read the translator note when they don't. Then they always do it the wrong way. Yeah. Rachel's mom. I mean, I don't know. Tower of God rule. She's blonde. She's dead. Guess they're doing a direct Google translation type of thing. They only do an actual meaning translation in the notes. We used to have at least 2 translations, but Cosmic Scans went down, so it's been tougher and rougher. And I won't even lie to you. Since the new year started, I haven't even read the officials. I didn't even know they used to call they were calling the mudflat snake or sea snake the Serpent Master. I didn't know that. And just for everyone who's here right now, by the way, just so you guys know, me, Ron Can, Haku, JD the Otaku Fix, and Dr. Bonehead have already recorded 3 hours of a discussion all the way up until the official chapter of last week. I'm probably dropping it tomorrow or Wednesday, but it's already done and edited and uploaded. I dropped a little teaser thing on my community post. I'm just letting you guys know. I plan to do a raw stream with Milios, Ordering Mark, and a few other people, so just stay tuned for that. But I have some collab stuff coming into work, so I'm trying to unify the Tower of God community a bit more and get us to do a bit more projects. So just keep that in mind. Was Zahar right in saying that she is a little creature different from us? If only I could control her like an animal to make her change her silly way of thinking. By the way, I met the Grand Master at the workshop not long ago. Master, why would you talk to that repulsive man? He asked me if you needed something because he couldn't give you the gift he promised when we climbed the tower. Something I need. Lately I've been thinking about something I wish I had with me all the time. What thing? What is it? A creature that is nothing but can become anything. Enkidu? Half the reason I haven't reading much is because Cosmic is down and I don't know the new link at the top of my head. Cosmic's only been down for like 3 weeks though. Hasn't been that long. I wonder if this flashback is before or after V Arlie. I think maybe, I don't know. I'll keep reading and see. Hey, nice. And had the war. Guys, sub to the Patreon, man. That discussion is lit. Thank you. I appreciate that. It was a good discussion. Milios was actually supposed to still be there, but he fell asleep. He didn't wake up in time. The wall of paperwork and coexistence. I think it's Max Seth. We'll see. I wish such a creature existed. He's like, huh? What's that face? A few days later, I'm sending you a creature that is nothing but can become anything. Raise it well. The great master, the father of all. Oh wow, it really is Enkidu. Does Traumerei look shorter here to anybody? Did he grow? Is that just me? Is it a perspective thing? He looks smaller. I can't explain it. I don't know. What is this? The creature that had been left unattended in Traumerei's room for quite some time ever since the great master had given it to him, and at some point was engrossed in chasing Traumerei, who didn't care. So he'll just hop around and after him. As it wandered through every corner of Traumerei's palace, the creature developed an unusual ability of its own. So he's always been very much the way that he is, very aloof. So this isn't a memory-related thing, I don't think. He looks shorter and chubbier. Yeah, right? He looks so much closer to Bam in season 2, ironically, and had the war. Omar's just talking about something completely different. But yeah. Well, we'll have to see. I don't know. He's small. He seems small. Ponytail Traumerei looks good. Traumerei's always been wearing that big-ass coat. But he looks taller in present time is what I'm saying. He looks like, honestly, he looks to be like 7 feet. It's not about the clothing. He just looks small here. Like, he doesn't look as tall as he used to. I don't know. Maybe that's why I asked, because maybe I'm just tripping. Which was the ability to transform into the people it encountered. The creature could even mimic their voices and behavior. And those who encountered it were horrified by its appearance and found it distasteful. But then Traumerei realized that it was the creature the great master had spoken of, which is nothing but can turn into anything. He had discovered the meaning of this. But this was not what Traumerei originally wanted. Become human, huh? You can be anything, so become a real human. Why do you want me to be human? That is because I'm lonely. And he just walks away. Okay, Traumerei. Are you lonely? He just said that. You are like me. Upon hearing Traumerei's words, the creature decided to become human. So the Enkidu like transform or something? This is interesting. Sorry, I'm tired, bro. Traumerei had many companions when he climbed the tower. Hold on, they're not all colored in. Can I pinpoint anybody? Oh, it's too far. I don't know if you guys can see. It's not really colored in. Like, is that? I see some white hair. I see some spiky. I see someone with bandages. Okay, I'm trying. I was trying to scope it out. But I can't really tell. I was trying. Is it a blacksmith with white hair? I don't know. I don't know if he's wearing a vest. Is that a blade or is that someone else's? I don't know. Well, I'll analyze it later. Burrow wanted Enkidu to turn into a girl so he could smash. We already know about this guy. He's freaky. He a freaky frog. But after the end of the adventure, the two of the 13 great ones had a difference between them and abandoned them. Okay, so there's V. And many of the assistants followed them, turning their back on the remaining 11. Interesting. So hold on. Traumerei had many companions. According to the book. What book? Hold on. Upon hearing Traumerei's words, the creatures had become human. According to the book, Traumerei had many companions when he climbed the tower, but after the end of the adventure, so this is probably after the split. Because Jihad becomes the king after, I think, he wins the conflict against V and Arlene. So if this is probably after the split, this is why when the 11 had not called themselves family leaders, the 11 also began to distract themselves with their own objectives. There's Kunedwan. Zahard. It would be many years before they would become their own completely independent families. And after all this information was contained within him, the creature, the great master had created, and it was in this way that the creature dared to think. Traumerei was lonely because his companions had abandoned him. And that was the reason Traumerei wanted him, was because he wanted to fill that void. It was then that the creature prayed and prayed that he would become human and become Traumerei's new friend. Sometimes he prayed to the window. Sometimes he prayed to the roof. Sometimes he prayed to the east, the west, north, and south. Then one day, the most transcendent being in the tower. When's the last time we seen this nigga? Hold on. No, wait, he's the most transcendent being in the tower? What do you mean by that? What do you mean? So wait, he gave him the ability to take niggas' bodies over or something? Hate on. Jesus Christ, Bumba Clot. That's the thumbnail. That's the thumbnail. 100%. Welcome back, sir. It's been a minute. What you been up to? Even though this is the flashback. This is before you met Bam. Hate on. A creature born without meaning and desperate to be given meaning. What do you want so badly? So did he hear his prayers or something? The information about the transcendent being was already stored in his mind, so we knew that the prayer had been heard. Supreme being of the tower, I wish to become a human being. Humph. That is a wish even I cannot fulfill. This tower is a place of tests and trials. That's why there's a rule strictly to differentiate challengers, humans, or other beings. The word trials just refers to those who prove their worth, and when it says place, it also means they're built for that purpose. I see. Don't think too much about it. You are made in a special way, so there is another way. Eh? You are a creature that is nothing, but can become anything. It's impossible for you to become a completely new human being, but it would not be against the laws for you to become an existing human being by taking the body, look at that smile though, of that human. Interesting. Final boss confirmed. Hidden final boss. No Bam chapters never miss. Hadon greater than Phantom Minim. The only god they know of, I'm assuming. Hadon secretly more hyped than Enkidu or Fanta. By that he means Hadon can fold everyone. I'm not on the Hadon final villain wave yet, but he's got a lot of motion. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Hadon probably playing everyone, not gonna lie. Enryu not Enkidu. Well, I said Enryu? My bad, Enkidu. Hadon number 2 in the verse. I'm not going that far. You guys can run with those theories if you want. I'm just happy to see him. It's been a while. He gotta make something shake. I know he's important. I know he's got gravitas and stuff, but I'm not gonna go that far yet. I don't know that for a fact. There's not blah blah blah. When the creature accepted the method he proposed, the transcendental being took him to the hunting ground where blood was flowing. These kids, I don't even know what I'm looking at. This niggas fighting. It was during a time of chaos when the tower was no longer stable. When the news that it could no longer be climbed had spread vigorously throughout the tower, and pioneering civilizations emerged from many secret places in the tower. In front of them was a warrior named Enkidu. So Enkidu is the name of the human. So this thing's unnamed then. Interesting. A man of remarkable physical prowess who stood out from the others. Hadon pointed at him with precision, and the creature took Enkidu's body without the slightest of hesitation. A few months later, Traumerei. So he's there with the wolf. Well, battle with the ancient species. So is he fighting like a native, like a thing type, Arcanak type being? Is that the odd-eye cobra? He's on a turtle. These are some animals we've seen some of the family heads, the clan leaders have. No, I said Enkidu. Oh. Yeah, the name is nothing. Yeah, it's unnamed. So I think Hadon gave Traumerei his powers of immortality. Why do you think that? There's Traumerei. He's fighting against this thing. He looks up. Is that Enkidu? Smashes whatever it is in the head, I think. And there's blood coming out. Traumerei's looking. It's been a long time. Traumerei. Without further explanation, Traumerei could understand what was happening to this person. The human who approached him without hesitation. As you ordered me, I have come to be your friend. Was the creature from the small fish tank. Traumerei smiled slightly as he used to do. Okay. When he saw something he wanted. Welcome back. This was the beginning of another split. Ah, that's the end. I'm not bad at all. That was solid. That was solid stuff. That's exactly what I was gonna say. It's not. I wasn't gonna say like I didn't mind the chapter, didn't bother me. This was a good chapter. It was good. It was solid. It was good. I'm not gonna go crazy overboard. We're just starting off this flashback, but it's a good start. And I like that he went straight into it and didn't pussyfoot around. But yeah, this is a good start. What do you guys think? Let me know what you guys are thinking. What's going through your heads? So I'm trying to figure out how it is they start to split up. I wonder if Traumerei realizes that maybe Traumerei doesn't want him. I don't know. Does Traumerei want him to literally become a human, and taking over a human is not good enough? Like, not bad. Cool to see Hadon again. Nice to see the family heads kind of younger on the come up. I know they're already like established at this point, higher rankers, and already finished climbing it or whatever. But this is before they established their families and stuff. I still want to go a little bit further, that like a little bit earlier. But I'm not mad at this chapter at all. I'm really not. So this is a jumbo flashback since Bam has knowledge of the book and Leviathan, but where does Enkidu's perspective come from? That's a good question to ask, actually, Scope. I didn't even consider that. That's a good question. I'm going to assume for the time being, Gustang is returning the memories that he put in the book, because when he touched Bam, we saw the pages come. So for now, I don't think he's looking into Leviathan. I don't even know that Gustang knows that Leviathan is inside of Bam. Do we know that he knows that? And do we know that he knows that Leviathan has Traumerei's memories? And does he care about Traumerei's memories for himself, or does he want Traumerei to get those back? You gotta think about all of those variables too. It's plausible since they were negotiating immortality with the administrator, then Hadon seems to be the one who does all the interaction with the tower climbers. Oh, you sent me the thing already. Let me open the chatterino, my thingerino. Yeah, this is like an 8 out of 10 for me. 8.5. Solid shit, bro. I'm not mad at it. Other administrators just nap all day. Aw, that's the end. First time Nia said this line on this side of the decade. A good chapter. I'm cautiously optimistic. That's the thing with me. I don't want to get all high up. Like I gotta stay even keeled for the time being. But I like what I've seen so far. Hadon was probably the administrator that gave Enkidu those two abilities, to be unkillable and to give everyone a deserved death. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. I wonder if Traumerei asked Hadon to do that, and I wonder if Hadon is one of the only administrators or floor rulers or whatever with such a capability. Or I hope this topic is long. I'm kind of with you. I'm okay with this being at least like six more weeks or so. This chapter was good. I just had one personal issue with it. I need to see the silhouettes of the other family heads. I'm tired of seeing the same 5, especially if their designs are different. But I could see why he's hiding them, especially because personally, I don't think he knows how he wants to draw each family head yet. I actually think he probably regrets showing that little earlier Traumerei picture for him to look completely different. But I hear you. SCUzo is showing us post-climb, etc. So I think we will get a Wagnang type flashback of the climb. This definitely isn't Gustang's memories. It's probably Enkidu's memories, since we know Enkidu has some of Traumerei's memories. You think so? Okay, fair enough. Solid, but just an introduction to the flashback. We'll have to see how the climax plays out. I wonder if Enkidu is a piece of Hadon's plan to instill chaos within the family heads. Rachel said Hadon is a fairy entails grants wishes. True. She asked, "Are you the fairy that grants wishes?" when she came in the tower. That's true. This is kind of crazy, though. This is kind of crazy. Let me kind of go through some stuff again. Traumerei. So Traumerei's always had a. I guess it seems he's always had a tendency to space out, be aloof, and not particularly be all the way there, and not like. As much, you can only be so nonchalant. Like, if I have a cube of Jello bouncing around behind me, that's gonna piss me off. Go the fuck, move from me, leave me alone. Like, I'm not so like in my own world that I like this is annoying. It's slushing around behind me, like, get the fuck back in the tube. Like, so, I think his personality has kind of always been like this. So I'm gonna argue that his memories didn't change him from that standpoint. Because why would Hadon care about transforming Slime Block unless Enkidu is fulfilling a role that Hadon needs to create new waves in the tower? I think that makes sense. I'm not mad at that. I'm okay with this flashback being 6 years long. In fact, we don't need to go back to the present at all. The present is mid. Just stay in perpetual backstory area. There's a picture of the 10 family heads for the anniversary, but it's only their backs. I remember one of them with the armor and giant. That said, if I go by One Piece fan logic, then setup chapters are grounds for going 12 out of 10 peak fiction. You don't have to use One Piece fans logic. We don't care about them. They're stupid. Traumerei asked the tower for a Ditto to add to his Pokemon collection. Or what's the Temtem that can mimit? The Temtem that can do that. The digital equivalent. So yeah. So this is also after they finished their climb and now they're starting to like do their own thing. And I wonder why Gustang visited him, just to see him because it's been a while. Maybe. Then I find the flower scene interesting. That he never planted it or created it, but it flew from somewhere, it took root and settled and blew. And by the time I realized it, I had already turned this place into a whole mess. It's completely different for my intention. So I wonder what that is. I feel like that's, for some reason, something about that scene seems significant, and I feel like it plays into his personality and how he does things. I'm thinking of Aguero and the delayed time loop on the lighthouse and stuff, and he was like, "You really thought this shit fooled me, nigga?" Like, I don't know. Like it's like he's constantly observing to see if things will fall outside of his expectations and intentions. I don't know if I'm overreading that though. I could be. And this is him just building his own fish tank and eventually what will become the mothership for the Lopabia family. And I wonder if a lot of those fish are the things we saw Bam teleport out with the arrow, with the like branch family thingamajig. And I'm intrigued to know who this is, if this is Icarus or one of those people that climb with them, because I think he said that she's a trifle or a creature, which tells me she's probably not an irregular, because he calls irregular humans or people. So a lot of cool ish, man. I'm not mad at this. I'm really not. But here's my predicament. Let's say this last 8 weeks and it's all good, and as soon as I go back to the present time, it's fucking trash. I'm going to pop a blood vessel in my fucking head. I cannot stand this roller coaster of inconsistency. That's what I'm worried about. I actually think this will be fine, but as soon as we switch back to what's going on, it's going to be garbage. And it's going to piss me off. I find it interesting that the 13 were never apart when they were climbing. It makes sense to me their fallout affected Traumerei so deeply. True. I think Enkidu killed Icarus, probably, or took over their body or something. And as a result, they died. Well, if Enkidu was Ditto when Traumerei was like a Pokemon trainer, can't blame Enkidu for being all mad. He was jealous and wanted Traumerei for himself. The flower is interesting because Traumerei gave Lowadon the ability to control plants. What? Elaborate on that if you have more to say. Jihad legit called everyone except him in the family had NPCs. I think she's probably the one that Enkidu killed when they first saw Femboy Traum. Fair enough. The good versus bad chapter with strong correlations with how involved Bam is in the chapter. I don't know that I've noticed that myself personally. I'd have to check and see that, but I do think that he's taken a lot more liberties to not have him in every chapter. But there's chapters where he hasn't been in it and it's garbage. Like when I was following Yasratcha and Yama doing what they were doing with the handcuffs in the book, that was not good. So I don't know that that's true. I'd have to go back and check that. I wonder if Traumerei wants Enkidu to become human because he can't control humans, and his friendships fell apart. Maybe this failure leads him to create a beastkin. He doesn't want a friend, but rather control. I mean, I've spoken about this before ad nauseum. Remember my video was Traumerei Traumatized, and I talked about betrayal and his anima ability being a facsimile of him wanting to dominate and control. Because it's kind of like, do I say this? This is a little personal. I'll just say this. Some people rather be respected than loved in their relationship. You know what I'm saying? So he might, instead of love or true companionship, he rather just compliance through dominance. Like his mind has changed over the years based on the various trials and tribulations he's dealt with when it comes to his personal loneliness. So, yeah. Probably has a desire to be able to control plants with some of the lines he said about the flowers of chapter. Fair. By the way, in every flashback, SCU saw some kind of crazy creature. I remember Yasratcha's flashback. There was that lion with the snake of tail and the fire. You talking about the like Korean like guardian thing that Kirin like commands and it's on the head of a ship? Is that true? I don't know if that's true either, but maybe it's happened a few times. I have a theory that the confrontation with V and Arlene hasn't happened yet. Right now, we know that they left and everyone is just drifting apart. So there's a rift. They've split apart, but it hasn't come into the war, the conflict yet. I think that makes sense based on the girl that's there. Because I guess they don't discard their memories yet. So that's probably a good point. So maybe that war hasn't taken place yet. Maybe some of them started to develop some of their families and a few things. I lost my train of thought. Sorry, 1 second. I totally lost my train of thought. What was I saying, chat? Whatever. But yeah, this was good stuff though. Yeah, I want to know who this is. I feel like I've seen this color hair before. I don't know why. It just looks her design looks somewhat familiar. Have I seen a silhouette or something? Is she reminding me? Who is she reminding me of? I'm not sure who it is. But yeah. But there's here too where he's thinking about having kids after he's built his fishbowl and basically saying I can't control her like an animal. I want to change her silly way of thinking. And then him telling him why he will talk to the workshop people. So maybe this is when he gets into his workshop bag. So did Gustang team up with the workshop and get this creature created for him? Or do you think the person who runs the workshop eventually was able to give him the creature that's nothing but could become anything? That's why the real Enkidu and others are fighting, because they are claiming the tower can't be climbed any further. Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna screenshot this too. Silly pic. All right. Okay, yeah, it worked. A few days later. Yeah, who sent this to him? The great master father of all. It's probably the workshop dude. I see, like here specifically, he looks mad short to me in this picture. It probably took a while for him to make Enkidu. Gustang said the father of the workshop gave it as a gift because of something. Yeah, because he made a promise to him earlier. He's like, what is this? And he just threw it in the jar. He kept it though, because I probably would have threw it away. Then yeah, here's what I'm talking about. Just followed him around and started to turn into people. And then he understood that it can, be nothing because anything. These like just become human. But like, it's such a weird request because it's just like, what kind? Like you didn't specify gender, height, or anything like that. Just become human. Was that enough? Just he was. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I need more information to work with. But Traumerei said he was a weird person. Not gonna lie, the original Tower's problems is lack of riz. Gustang and Traumerei are all having problems with women. Meanwhile, Edwan in the corner smashing. But that doesn't mean Edwan doesn't have problems with women. The year is 2024, and we're actually getting visual answers about family heads. Can't be real. SCU will find a way to muddy the water. I wonder what Master promised Traumerei at first. I wonder too. But yeah, I mean, it's not uncommon to see like become human, not a plant or a machine person. But I wonder why he even wanted something to be able to do that. Like, what was the reason? Because I wonder if Traumerei wanted Enkidu to take over that girl with Traum, because at the beginning he says he wishes he could control her like an anima. But Heidan maybe left out the fact that Enkidu can only take over males. So she ends up dying through the fact that this is what creates further division between the family head, which might be why Heidan planned. That's actually brilliantly said. I kind of like that. Like, I guess he tried to take her over, and that's what. That wasn't. He was cooking with that one. I gotta make sure I repeat this on YouTube, so I'll have to screenshot this. Maybe he wants in a regular body. Possibly later on. I assume I become human. He wanted Enkidu to just become a being similar standing to the other irregulars so he could respect them, which probably lets Enkidu getting his immortality contract later. Unless he was made with the contract in place. You're right, that makes so much sense. I think Enkidu was Traumerei's first son. I guess you could. I suppose you could look at it that way. So is that Icarus then? That's what I think, but I could be wrong. I don't know for sure, but that's my best guess so far. Because I feel like I've seen that silhouette before. Maybe when we seen that like dude in the armor that we thought could have been like Hendo and stuff. Like I'm not sure. No wings though. Does there have to be wings at all times? Can the wings be summoned and deactivated? Let me see the picture. Maybe you're right. What if the wings have been clipped? Fair enough. I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas. I couldn't tell you yet. It could be a translation thing, but this chapter implies that the princess system was Jihad's idea. If I'm not wrong, wasn't it Gustang's suggestion? I always thought it as a dual thing. I think because Zahard couldn't quote unquote have children because his blood was too strong, Gustang through the workshop came up with the idea and concept of the power of blood, which I keep telling people I gotta go back and reread this because maybe I'm wrong, but I remember it being specifically said that they don't actually have his blood. It's some type of weird process or transfusion, but they don't actually have the king's blood in their veins because it's too strong and they'd go mad or something. I don't think so unless SCU baited us with the design. So hair color was long and brownish, right? Icarus? I don't even remember. Maybe she lost her wings by getting too close to her son, possibly V. That's what I was thinking. Maybe the wings have already been clipped in that the story of Icarus flying too close to the sun clip. Idea. It's too bright, man. Candy cane, M&M's taste like candy cane. Another translation on official TOG Discord. Can you just link it here? Just link it. Just drop the link. That might help. There's a couple of things I'd like to read in other translations, and that might help. I don't want to go look for that. I'm not in the official Discord. I'm not searching for that. I'm too lazy. I'm genuinely surprised. I did not expect to actually come here and read the chapter and enjoy it. So it's a good Monday. It's typed in chat unless you want a wall of text. You mean in my Discord? No, that's not it. I don't. That's not what I'm looking for. Would it be in TOG spoilers? I'm guessing. Tower of Good. Sweet like candy cane. Jump to present. I don't see it, bro. It's typed out in chat. Oh, wait, in my chat? I don't see it in chat. It's interesting. It's interesting if the tower was nothing but plants and machines, were humans introduced by the family heads. That would be interesting. By the way, did I hear the good news? Kurrigan's return this week? No, I didn't hear anything about it. I don't. I don't. I have so much going on, bro. But no, but that's good news though. I didn't know about that. I didn't hear it. No one told me that. I don't know. I don't see what translation you're talking about, brother. So I'm just gonna stop looking. That girl looks like a bit grown up of Sunwoo Nari from season one. Is that who I'm thinking of? Maybe is that who I'm thinking of? Maybe it was her. I don't know. I don't have those answers, blood. Who the hell? Oh, I don't know. I feel like Why do I vividly remember a character looking? No, I'm a fraud. There is no character. I know exactly. I was thinking of a Kubera character. I apologize. Never mind. Just forget about it. I'll see no Kubera character this whole time. With green hair, with a lighter green hair. Oh my lord, I'm actually an idiot. There's no way I'm this stupid today. Let's see what they talk about over here. There's just no way I'm this stupid today. Dog. The whole time I'm thinking, there's no fucking way, bro. Oh lord. All right, let's see what they're cooking up over here. No way the chapter was that good. He thought it was Kubera. Dog, I was thinking of something completely different. There's so many poses of characters with green hair from that angle, looking into the distance, like, like, oh, that's who I'm thinking about. Like, dog, are you dumb? I apologize, everybody. There we go. We're gonna read some of these in a sec. Theoretically, a child of two family heads should have the same potential as a family head unless being born in the tower is a nerf. I mean, this is not a new thing. We've talked about this before many times on stream, Omar. We've always thought that characters like Bam, born from Arlene and V, even though he was resurrected outside the tower, and characters like Eurasia would be like that, and would be like that because they have, and even the grandsons of Hayurin and Arihan. Naya, I am currently trying and failing to breach the 1% divergence barrier. I'm sorry to hear that. How can I help? How can I help you pierce through the heavens, bro? Sweet like candy cane in the lane. Fuck, that shit stuck in my head now that I heard it. I'm trying to think of anything else I want to talk about specifically. This V stuff is interesting. I wonder if we'll get any. I'm actually thinking of what Scob was talking about. Like, is Traumerei, is Gustang really just diving into the memories of Leviathan and himself? Like, that'd be interesting. I really want to see Urek and Hadon first talk, as well as when the 13 showed up in the first floor. Assuming they talked. Maybe he didn't talk to them. You don't know. Did they talk for sure? They could have not. I'm not saying they did or didn't, but you never know. Maybe they didn't talk. Maybe Hadon didn't need to say anything to Mazina, but he needed to guide Bam towards the Steel Eel and the Black March, right? There could be different ways he handled different situations. The real answer is Gustang is diving into the memories of SIU. Yeah, facts. I'm surprised that Enkidu was the name of an actual warrior, though. I wonder why he ended up keeping that name. We will probably get a flashback to the moment every single irregular entered the tower. Hope so. Would be cool. And then there. Sweet like candy cane. Yo, I'm so fucking tired. I can't keep going like this. Yeah, this definitely threw me for a loop. I thought Enkidu was just what they called him, but and they named him, but why did he take months to come back? Was he training or something in the body to get used to it? And do you guys think Traumerei would accept him as a human if he knows that he's possessing somebody? Or do you oh my god, I have hiccups and shit now? Or do you think Traumerei already knows? Because it just says here, without further explanation, Traumerei could understand what was happening to this person, the human who approached him without hesitation. But does he know? Does he just know that? Does he just know that this is Enkidu, or does he know that Enkidu is puppeteering a human that was already a human? Like, that's what I want to know. We never see in Couldn't Run again. We'll just see Kid Couldn't Dawn look like Ram with long hair, or maybe he has short hair at one point. Maybe he just kept the Enkidu name out of convenience since he didn't have one. Nah, I still rename him personally. I'm not giving him that name. Like, that's not your name. We gonna call you Windex. I'm telling Enkidu what's supposed to be the GOAT. Hadon knows what's up. Traumerei can read minds right? Can he? I don't know. Can he do that? Why does he have horns? Is that an animal trait or something? Was animal hybrids around before Traumerei's beastkin? I don't have those answers, sir. Traumerei uses Scouter and downloaded the server logs. It's interesting to see the other 11 great words are in V's shadow on the panel. The original Enkidu, I mean. I don't know, bro. I have no interest in this nigga. I guess he looks like a Hercules thing to me. You said the other were in his shadow. Do you mean like literally, or do you mean like the picture when he's walking away portrayed that in the shadow? And I didn't notice because that's good artistic storytelling. Let me see. Yeah, it kind of like who's this? Oh, that's gotta be Arya Han or Conan Doan right there. But it looks like like okay, interesting. Yeah, that's Conan Doan. Also weird they didn't show Arlene leaving with V. Actually, it's interesting. Traumerei still seems to think of the tower inhabitants as humans at this point. Maybe Traumerei learned bestiality from the ancients. I'm ashamed to admit it took me way too long to realize that Hadon's mouth and eye swapped in the same region. Oh no, Hadon's a freaky looking dude, so I understand you not always understanding. Yeah. Hadon's weird looking. Hadon also sometimes to me looks a little mechanic to me, like the little orbs that glow on his arms. I don't know if it's a glove or a gauntlet or something, but sometimes I wonder if he's like, is he the god of machines? Seems like Jahad was on NPC type beat just before the other fans. Yeah. I don't know. It looks like some of these people are Animal Beast King hybrids, but did Traumerei already create the Beast Skins? That one nigga down there looks like he's a Viking straight out of like Valhalla or some shit, some Ragnarok shit. I don't know. This dude looks like kind of like Paul from the bike. They use lances and no needle. I see a sword. Well, the family had brought swords already by that point, so they know what swords are. But yeah, most people seem to have like a glaive or a lance or a spear of some sort for the most part. See a shield. Yeah. Hadon is AI chat GPT confirmed. They use lances and no needle. I don't see a needle yet. I even think I see swords. Even this is a blade, right? It's a fucking sword, nigga. That ain't no needle. I got 20 bitches sucking eye bisons and they might have vices. I know. But maybe I could be drunk. It is interesting to see that a lot of these family heads seem to have I mean it's not that strange to me, but it is interesting that a lot of them so far are all having relationship troubles in one way or another. We don't know it from the perspective of Eurasia Blossom, but she broke up with Gustang after what happened. Gustang obviously feels a type of way about his daughter and her. You got Zahard, who wanted Arlene, but V had her. And then Traumerei seems to be having some troubles with whatever it is he's trying to do. And then I forgot who said it earlier. Somebody was saying that yes, I think we've seen Hadon smile before. I'm pretty sure. Somebody said earlier that these guys are suffering from no charisma or whatever, and that Conan Doan is the only one. But then again, for all you know, Conan Doan could be acting out like this, not because this is just who he is. He doesn't care. It could be because he's trying to fill the void of one woman with multiple people. This is something that I do all the time when I'm heartbroken or hurt, and I'm literally in that phase right now where it's like. You want one person so bad, but you can't have them. And in those moments of weakness and loneliness, you shack up with a bunch of people. So we don't know for sure that he's not suffering from a lack of whatever. We know with Hendo specifically, he has to sire children so he can siphon their lifespan. But we don't know about him either. For all we know, there's someone he really likes. For all you know, what if he's breeding the same girl this whole time? We don't know. So. I hope we really start to dive into some things, and I would like to see some other family heads. I don't mind you introducing like a Traumerei here or something. Like it'd be pretty dope to see. But I have an inclination he's gonna try to hide as much as he can and only focus on Gustang, Traumerei, and Enkidu stuff. But we'll see. Traumerei might be willing to accept Enkidu being a placeholder from wherever it died, but he couldn't convince them to follow him naturally. But having an imposter fill that role probably messed his mind up even more. I feel it. Did Hendo initially side with V, or was that another reason he wasn't offered proper mortality? Didn't V reject it? I don't know that V wasn't offered immortality. I thought V rejected it and killed himself because Arlene went crazy, quote unquote. I don't think we have the truth of that situation. I think it's being obfuscated by lies. Did Haydon ever show Steve before? I think so. Shout out to whoever managed whoever managed to bag hot urine. It's Ari Han. Ari Han and hot urine have twins together. So it's one of the family. It's one of the 13 great warriors. I think Tupri's a creep. I would have put it past him. They have no Riz. That's what I didn't say that. This is the new shit you kids are into. You guys be talking about no Riz. He's no Riz. That's y'all shit. I don't know about that, but they could be having troubles of the heart though. Naya, we all trying to get our girl back, huh? I mean, I could explain it vaguely without going into the detail, but it's been a rough year, bro. You're right. V turned it down. How long do you think the backstory will be? I'm hoping we get at least 6 more weeks. That's my hope and my guess. But Skullback's a good question earlier, Infinite, where it's like, are these the memories that Gustang is absorbing? Are these just the pages, or how much of this could possibly be Leviathan's memories of what Traumerei discarded? So it depends. Are we just going to get the shit that Gustang forgot, or both somehow, or so I don't know. Depends on your point of view or perspective, I think. Maybe Hendo initially rejected it too, but when he went back to Jihad, they fucked up his contract. That's kind of what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if he did something earlier, like siding with V maybe, and then trying to, flip the switch after, and they're like, we're not giving you a traditional immortality contract, but you could do it this way. Or could it be that, yeah, he betrayed them or something? So it's interesting to see. So yeah, I'm surprised that Haydon is this active in the tower, at least during this early stage. I mean, he probably is just making really, really, really small moves, but moves that have long-lasting appeal. I think it's like a movie. We only get the important parts mishmashed together. Fair enough. So yeah. But yeah, I'm sure Quilla Dewan is running from something, bro. I feel like one of his first wives or something was probably somebody that he really cared about, and then all the shit that he's doing is because he can't have her for one reason or another. So he's just clapping buns. Buns. Gian Sula on the meat. Let me stop. Let me stop. But yeah, so we'll see. I still want to see Hendo the most, man. So yeah. Chariz, whatever you call it. The 10 great bums probably turned out better if they can get some quality bitches on. But that's not the problem or the point. Is it? It's like you're young. You'll get it someday. Give me that 4 hours, that 4 hour director's cut. Yeah. Give me the Zack Snyder. Everything he filmed. I think it's a little weird. The backstory is way more from the perspective of Traumerei and not Gustang. So it could be that he's not actually absorbing his book memories. It could be somehow Leviathan's memories of what's happening is going into Gustang. That's why I said it depends on your point of view. I like the SEOs that really changed the fact that Traumerei is a jihad stance since he was first mentioned. Yeah. Lost, just to course correct. I'm saying they just have love problems and love issues. Not that they're devoid of getting people to sleep with them. It's not always about that. And a lot of you guys will learn that as you grow up. That shit is so fucking empty, bro. You can only do that for so long before you want something fucking meaningful that means something that lasts. Then you're gonna go and actually start a family and something that'll be there but beyond you when you pass away. It's not, you guys just think about fucking bitches way too much. That's all you guys care about, and it doesn't mean shit. Electric meat would be crazy experience, is what I'm saying. Maybe he just gets the whole picture and bam, fuse both the flashbacks in his digestive Kirby stomach. That's also a possibility. So I'm wondering if it's like a both thing, but maybe Traumerei's memories are first, and then what Gustang forgot is later, or depending on the timeline, it'll switch perspectives. So I'm curious. It'll be it's good shit, man. It's good shit. We cooking up right now. Hopefully, like I said, once we get out of this backstory flashback, that's when it matters. Like, what are you gonna do next? Because that's what I'm worried about. I actually think he's gonna execute this like good enough. Like it'll be good. It'll be good. You know what I'm saying? So I think so. So yeah. You might be right since Bam is a spell breaker, or maybe the book was a spell and Bam twisted the memories together. Yeah. Damn, I was looking at work. We all out here acting out over a lady. So I always tell people a lot of the stuff that we as men go through, we might have our different socializations and perspectives and ideal of the world, but we all go through some of the same shit, bro. Always. It's always the same ish. I look at it this way. SCU showing us every aspect of the whole situation that happened is not really worried about the perspectives. Okay. So just a flashback in general. True. Urek and Loose Legs show up and fight Gustang. I don't want that yet. And I don't think Mazino was here to fight Gustang. I think Mazino was here for the captain. Or now I have a sneaking suspicion Hadon has his hand in the cookie jar. So I wonder if he's here for Hadon. That's my head canon crazy tinfoil hat. If it's not the captain / the boss, it's for him. So yeah. I don't know who the girl is. I have no idea. My best guess is Icarus. I'm not sure where the Rachel's mom thing is coming from. I don't know where that's coming from. A lot of people have been saying Rachel's mom. I think you guys tend to speak amongst the community, yourself, Reddit, and stuff like that. So I'm not sure if there's like a Rachel's mom theory thing, but I have never once in my life thought about Rachel's parents until today. So, y'all gonna have to let me know about that. I wasn't saying they can't get bitches. I was saying they can't get quality bitches. By quality, I mean there's more to them than just their bodies and mentality romantically. But maybe they found the people they love, but for whatever reason or another, they couldn't keep them. I'm saying they might have found that person, but they can't keep them. Gustang probably really liked Blossom. Zahar couldn't get Arlene because Arlene likes V. Things like that. So yeah, I can tell you how many times I lost all interest in Desire because the second she opened her mouth, all that came out was unserious and idiotic foolishness. I need more than just appeal. I'm not even there yet. That's more mature than me. I've done that. That's happened to me, but more often than not, that's just like a pump and dump. So I don't care. Like I'll clap it and go. But you know, but yeah. I got 20 minutes. I got like myself. Okay, let's see what these motherfuckers is talking about over here though. Actually, before I do that, is there anything else I want to touch on? It is cool to see some of his like. I want to know if this is a when I say battle with ancient species, is it an Arcanak type being? Is that what it is? Because are these like the only thing? It's like the only things that family heads were like kind of fighting at some point. Like the only because I remember when Zahar's silhouette was there when. They brought an entire army to take down another like native / ancient, right? So I'm curious to know how powerful these actual beings and creatures are. And did Enkidu taking over Enkidu's body or whatever actually take it down in like one hit like that? Like I feel like they should be stronger. I don't know. Interesting shit. Rachel called herself Icarus in the hidden floor, so she knows about Icarus. Yes, we know that. Urek did say he needed the family to not die, so it could be it for that weird smiling rabbit. I don't think K-Don will go down this arc. Genociding the ancient species. It's like they're getting them out of there because they're like a threat to them or something, or the prevailing ruling whatever. There's comments here? I'm curious. What y'all talking about down here, man? Holy ish. Hate on appearance. Damn, it's been a minute. Can't wait to see more of Traumerei dudes. The best part of TOG right now. Are these ancient species the same as Rack? That's a good question. I bet that woman was the reason why Traumerei's having trust issues. LOL. I think that girl is V, Bam's father. What girl? Traumerei's backstory about to be so gas. Holy ish. I already love the hate on once again. Looks like Bam's dad in the pick of 13 Great Families. The long hair when Bam had it. Why Gustang is so nerd looking. because he is. Dude is the most intelligent person in the tower. Long hair just like Bam had. It's his dad. You mean V. Niggas don't know what V looks like? I'm like, yo. Interesting. Where was I? Interesting that Enkidu knows what prayed for is, or even crazier. If he prayed, Hadon shows up, and the father knew that will happened, and we're in 5D chest. Can you rephrase that? Try again. That was hard to read. Probably like Arcanak, beings trying to protect their homeland and getting violated by a party of isekai protagonists. Yeah, I wonder if fighting H's is a territory thing, or it's the only thing they can do to cure their boredom since everyone else is too weak. They don't read, they scroll. Of course, they don't know. My theory is that Bam was Jihad's bastard child, and Rachel is V's child with Icarus. Why do you think that? For the most part, the family heads don't need to worry about outliving their children because rankers live for so long except Hendo, so I wonder what Hendo thinks about that. I really think he'll be one of the most interesting family heads to meet, because I really think we'll learn a lot, bro. When we really dive into like what's going on with him, like I really think we're gonna learn a lot. But yeah. I want to see the split for real though, for real. But okay, let's look at this for the time being. No fun begins. What is Hadon's purpose? Could it be because Zahar prevented him from climbing the tower? They're looking after the FUG that kills Jihad. Boom, 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 boom. There's nothing today. Reminiscent about the past. Drags on for weeks. Today is good. It's better like this. Still, I am thankful the story is progressing. How long has it been since this? I scrolled through the lines and read it properly. Who is your profile? I don't know what it's about. I scroll down. 10 fun memories of the past. Star 2. I'm satisfied with this. CU, SIU. The progress and battle scenes are bad. That I really like this better. I enjoy this more. I wish they could do the battle scenes like they used to in the past while unraveling the story. Illustration by Gustang. Why are you giving me the old hell layer? The age range is different from back then. What are you talking about? At least he was portrayed as young. Come and see the floor of hell. SIU, who is big, or Siwoo, who's Siwoo? If you look at the recent appearance, you can see the drawing has gone to hell. The otaku is having a hard time acting as his defense attorney for free. Gay. The layers of hell have been pulverized. Come see the battle. I shouted here 1,000 times. I don't even see the author, so why are you doing this? If you want the author to see it, give him 200 won and go to Meebo and write a comment in the comment window and go to the author's blog and write a post. Then the author will see it. Of course, the risk of being scolded by Shintop's fan base. Who was the great teacher again? Ha ha ha. I would give it a 5 for just this much. Unraveling a story like this is more fun than the meaningless battle scenes. When Gustang first showed up at the workshop to buy cigarettes, he looked sharp and had a Bay J June 1 vibe, but now he's just a piece of cake. This is much better than the damn game. Isn't this the first time Hayden has appeared since the beginning of the play, of the story? Today is fun because I don't have Kukwa Mania, but when I think about it, I get angry. I should find an illustrator and publish it. They always put Kukwa in, and it makes me feel like shit. I think this looks better. It's fun. The glasses are so burdensome, completely gone. There's no need for anything. Just tell the story. I like this. Okay. I want you to explain the story. It's been a long time since I stopped and watched it slowly. If you're worried about the past, when are you going to remove the story? The past flashbacks on the first day are good. Writer, please do this. When will the flashbacks end? Next week? When will the main character appear next week? Give me the night. Da 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 da. Are you going to go out next week? It's hot, really. Just looking at the comments, some people are satisfied, some people are dissatisfied. All I can think is the author is having a hard time. What is hate on again? I have questions. Compared to that class, to a class called TOG, I think I'm really bad at drawing and an aspiring painter. Who gives a fuck about this? Give a fuck about your artist dreams, bitch. Give a fuck about that. I don't care. The hell? For the most part, don't have to worry about overloading the children. Wait, like all of Enkidu information was integrated by the father and like praying. I wonder how he knows so much. Maybe the workshop, the father in the workshop gave him a lot of information, or I don't know. It would make the relationship between Rachel and Bam both being sins of their parents, but taking different paths in lives. It would also make sense that why Jihad was so down bad. Maybe Arlene made a mistake and had his child, but V told it was his child. Interesting. This is Towers of Back shots for you. Haydon did show up in season 2 with the flashback of Horiang. Ah, okay. Well, if we're throwing Rachel out parent theories, Rachel is a byproduct of Arlene being raped by Jihad, and sometime after V's death, a pregnant Arlene escapes with Bam's corpse and gives birth to Rachel outside the tower. Although Rachel is the child of two mighty irregulars, she's the product of malice and is born weak. Probably the first time Haydon's appeared when he's not being Uber for regulars to the first floor. Okay, I want to say this. Haku mentioned something very interesting in our conversation in our I will not go into great detail because I want you guys to see that tomorrow, but he did say this, which I found fascinating. I might just because I have to drop a long stream on YouTube, I might do it on Wednesday, but long story short, he thinks Rachel has the same potential as Bam, but never applied herself because of her own mental hurdles and blocks. Bam took the challenge of going to the Steel Eel to save her when Rachel said this is ridiculous. I'm going to leave it at that. But I thought it was a very interesting perspective that no one's ever made to me before. That Rachel is weak, but she actually has similar general or regular potential, but she's never properly applied herself because of her own mental hurdles and roadblocks. So I just want to throw that out there. I could be making a lot of sense, broski. He do. All right, what would you guys rate the chapter this week? If you had to rate it. What's your favorite panel, if you got a favorite panel? And what's your favorite piece of dialogue, if you got a favorite piece of dialogue? Yeah, I'm at an 8 out of 10 too. 8 out of 10 for me. My favorite panel is the Gustang making the face. And as far as the lines go, I liked him talking about the flower. Yeah, and yeah, it's 8 out of 10. Haydon showing up is cool, but that's not enough for me to make it just a 9 off that. But it's a solid chapter. Nothing. I'm liking what I'm seeing, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun. Okay. Just to repeat this again too, just for anyone who wasn't here earlier. Recorded a discussion with Bonehead, Ron Can, Haku, Otaku Fix, myself. Milios was asleep. He was supposed to be there, but me, Milios, and Ordering Mark will do a raw version later. Are there any other Tower of God YouTubers that I don't know about that you guys know? If you know them, tell them to hit me up. Reach out to them. I heard about one named Animosity. There's a girl somebody brought up to me once. I don't remember the name. I'm not in the mood to reach out and get rejected or reach out and not hear back. If you guys want to see some more collabs and stuff, go to their page and tell them I'm looking for them, whether it's by Twitter or whatever. I might just try once on everyone's comments. I'll comment once. I'm trying to link, but I am doing my best to I feel like I've always done my best to keep this community a little bit more cohesive. Cuz other like communities, and I watch from afar sometimes, they partner up way more. Like, as much as I don't care about One Piece or One Piece commentary and stuff anymore, those guys constantly stream together, and they even branched out. I see that they be streaming with booktubers and stuff like that. Even with JJK, I see different JJK like creators come together for like power scaling videos of like, what if Utah was in Shibuya? What would happen and stuff like that. So I'm trying, But people really don't understand that behind the scenes. A lot of times, a lot of people really sun me. They don't pay me any mind. Like they'll be like, "Who the fuck is this nigga? You got like 5K subscribers? Don't talk to me." Like you guys, these people that you guys know, they don't actually treat me that well behind the scenes. So I will try my best. But I'm not gonna kill myself trying to do it. So, and a lot of your favorite creators have made a lot of empty promises to me, and not showed up when I needed them. Which is why I don't like to collab, because people are always like, why don't you get out of your like little bubble? And I'm like, every time I try, I just get disappointed, because I'm not a person. I'm not begging for anybody to be in my fucking video. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you have 1 subscriber or 1 million. I'm not begging for you. This is why that's why sometimes people are like, oh, I'm a young like not young creator, but I remember when like Ryzen and stuff were like, can I come talk to you? I'm like, of course. I'm not, so I don't, I'm just a regular dude. Like nothing goes to my head. I don't have ego like that. So, Hate On's Evil Smile is lit. That's what's up. The chapters is solid. The chapters are solid. I didn't read it out of 10. There's a dude called Watuan Wen. Oh, is he the French one? There's one in French that I know of that I was supposed to reach out and I could speak to him because he's in French, because I speak French. But there's a French one. But okay, but yeah, tell them I'm looking out for them if you watch any other people. Ordering Mark, you guys put me on too. Because I won't lie to you. I don't look for like up and coming Tower of God creators. So I don't know about them like that. Things seem to come much more naturally to Bam than Rachel. So maybe it's a thing where Rachel has to break the ice to reach her potential. Possibly. Needs to be more popular. Damn, he has a lot of videos in YouTube dissecting all the lore. Suckers. That reminds me, am I caught up on lobotomy Kaisen? No, I'm not. When I say rejected, I don't mean someone be like, no, fuck you. It's more like, oh, like I have a lot of work going on. Like just hit me up in like a week and let me just check my schedule. I follow up, crickets, tumbleweeds, and like again, I don't beg for no one's attention. So I'm not whatever. So yeah. No, I'm not caught up in lobotomy Kaisen. I did catch back up to One Piece last week, but I didn't read the late. Oh, actually, I did read the latest chapter, so I'm caught up to One Piece right now. Thursday, I'm catching up. I guess I can catch up to JTK on Thursday as well, but Thursday I plan to catch up to JTK and Al Ashi. And part of the reason did I see the new Avatar webtoon? I did not. No. He is French, but has videos translated into English. Oh, I mean, I've watched a video of his in too, but I understand French, so I don't need translation. I could have listened to him. I'm bilingual, and my Spanish is getting better and better a little bit. Well, it was actually until something happened, but I'm gonna try to get my Spanish better. I want to be able to speak Spanish and Italian by the time I'm 40. So, like fluently by the time I'm 40. So I'm gonna learn those two. But that's it though. I'm not learning Japanese or South Korean or anything like that. No, I didn't know there was a webtoon for Avatar. I hope season 2 will drama people in the franchise. Yeah, and this time I'm gonna, for better or for worse, I'm gonna try to ride the wave. I am going to tell you guys something that I'm going to be very transparent and honest about. If something don't really shake this year, I can't keep doing this. I don't make enough money from content creation to put this much time and effort into it, so something's got to shake this year. I got to really grow at some point, whether through the anime, through doing more collabs, putting out more videos and more content, or else this is kind of probably my last year. I mean that I have to go find another job to replace this one. So if you guys really, really do fuck with me, I'm not begging. Just letting you guys know, you fuck with me, you might want to push me a bit more, share more stuff, help me with the algorithm, all of those things, like the videos, you know what I'm saying? Talk about me in some forums and stuff. But yeah, something's gonna have to shake because I kind of use this as side money, as a side hustle. This is not the majority of my income at all, even close. And honestly, my best years was 2020 and 2021. 2022 and 2023 weren't great financially from the YouTube standpoint, and I spent a lot of time on it. And I'm at the point, if things don't shake this year, I'm going to stop. I will keep the Young Paperwork channel and do those video essays because I'm making one video a week, but you probably won't really see me live and active anymore like that. So again, I'm just letting y'all know, keep that in mind. This year is a bit of a like experiment and stuff like that. If I could reach at least 10K by the end of the year, 5 digits, I'll keep it going. Cause I don't know if I told. I'll tell you guys this. I got scammed, yo. I thought Bandai Namco reached out to me to do a little Nightmares #3. It was a scam, bro. You guys don't even notice. I got locked out of my YouTube account for 2 days. I opened some SKR file. I'm an idiot. I didn't really pay attention. I was just so fucking happy because I thought like my hard work has finally paid off after 5 years. Like I got a dope sponsorship. And I got locked out of my YouTube account for 2 days, and I really started to think about like I might not really be cut out for this. So anyways, so yeah. So I hope season 2 feels strong, man. So what he's saying is we need the Higurashi content. So you quitting? I didn't say I was quitting, because I'm gonna keep the Young Paperwork channel. But my point is I can't put, like, you guys don't understand. I put a lot of time into this. As soon as I get home from the gym and work, I change, I come here, I'm streaming. It's been an hour and 19 minutes that I could be doing something else or working another job, making more money. After this, I'm going to do another stream for probably about 2 hours. After that, I'm going to be spending time editing. All that time I could be spending on another job, making more money is my point. I'm at the point where I'm not making enough doing this. I don't have enough notoriety doing this. I can't keep putting it into the economy is bad, brother. Inflation is bad. And I'm really, really trying to move out. So I'm really trying to make moves. So with me, it's just like the IRL stuff is becoming much more important that I will throw this away if I have to. This is not that important to me anymore. So again, something's got to shake. I'm just being transparent because I don't want you guys to be like one day, where the fuck did he go? So yeah. Abe Nation a bit tone deaf and inconsiderate today, I see. Yeah. It's... All right, guys, we got to gas him to 10K, spread the word. Maybe you guys should review more series that's more popular. I don't know. I was told not to do that by other YouTubers because they're like, I'm going to ruin my algorithm. And I don't want to do something just because it's popular. You guys know how I am. I don't do things just because to do it. I do things that I want to do. I wouldn't cover Hunter x Hunter because it's popular. I don't like Hunter x Hunter. I'm not covering that. But you're probably right. I probably have to find a middle ground between what it is I want to do and then what it is that works. That's a proven formula. But again, I'm not begging nobody. I'm just being transparent. I'm just letting you guys know. So again, if that's something you care about, just keep that in mind. Again, even too, more donations. I am gonna change the membership though. I'm gonna make it $1, $2, and $3. It's too much. I don't know why I went that hard. There's Patreon. There's a lot of ways to support me. So, but yeah. All right, we're gonna transition to YouTube in a second. I do want to ask one more question, but yeah. Said, hello, Turncoat. I wish I could say I'm okay, but I'm also having a bit of a dookie day. I'm sorry, brother. Understandable. Praying we can ride the anime wave into the sky. That's kind of what I want to see because I really regret not doing it the first time it happened in the first season. So yeah. But I got a lot going on. I gotta. You know, I got some scary news. I lost a lot of people. I'm going through it emotionally, mentally, and then again, I got some real moves to make. So at this point, this stuff is starting to become less important to me. But I like doing it. So, what the fuck? Shit. What was I gonna say about? I was gonna say about Inky Dude. I totally forgot. Damn, my bad. You should do a Bonehead does and react to the episodes weekly. I'm going to react to them. I've already talked about this. You're not here all the time, so I guess you didn't hear. But I've already said I'm going to do them all. I'm gonna react to them all, and I'm gonna post. I don't know how to post live react. I really don't be knowing how a lot of YouTubers get away with copyright shit or like music and stuff. Like I watched a video where somebody was talking about Travis Scott and kept playing his songs. And I'm like, how did that get copyrighted? Is there some like contract you can sign or something like that? I remember when I was just trying to make the video for you guys of Tower of God characters that were named after football players. A 5-second clip. I think if it was like Sergio Aguero or something, UEFA was like, no, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? Blocked? And I'm like, how the fuck do you guys get through this? Even the Paper Mario video I did on my other channel, the commercial I played got copyright. I do not know how to be getting away with it, bro. I do all those things. I speed it up, I splice it, I filter, blah, blah, blah. to me, there's no tried and true method. It's hit or miss. It's just inconsistent. I don't know how they get around that shit. It's so weird to me. Like sometimes I'll do a little filter or something. It's perfectly fine. And one time I put the Superman video out, I had played pretty much the entire clip of A World Full of Cardboard, where Superman's like, I feel like I live in a world full of cardboard. Blah, 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 blah. I played that whole clip. A 8-second part where I was talking over it, where I had a filter on it of Superman versus Darkseid in the Superman Apocalypse movie, that got copyright infringement. And I'm like, if you guys just gave me one formula that I know did or didn't work, I can work with that, but it's inconsistent. So I have flip videos. I always speed it up for the most part. I filter it, I cover it, but again, for me, it's just like I'm rolling the dice. I never know what the algorithm is gonna pick up, so it's just really weird. So yeah, so that's rough. Hope to get better for both of y'all. Appreciate it. Understandable. Prem, you can write anime to the sky. You could do it more than dead. Yeah, just dim the videos and spice up the clips. I'll try. I'll see again. I'll try. Maybe making a video for people getting into the anime, like what to expect in season 2, why season 2 is special, but dedicated to new fans. Just throwing it out there since I seen YouTubers do that. Yeah, I saw that fuck nigga Chibi do that, and I'm like, I covered this series so much, and none of my Tower God videos do that numbers. I was so upset. I won't lie to you. I was salty. Flipping sometimes you could do uncensored on Patreon. I do put things on Patreon, but yeah, YouTube hasn't been consistent ever, and that's my problem. It's just consistency. You're probably right about reactions, but I think reaction content is kind of garbage and lazy. I'd rather make something, but again, I know I have to probably find the middle ground. I'm thinking about it again. This is kind of like my last trial and error year, because this is my 6th year doing this. Was I 25 when I started doing this? This is year number 6, I think. And pretty much every year I got about 1,000, but something's gotta shake. But all right, I'm gonna transition to YouTube. I'm gonna tinkle. I'm gonna like stretch a little bit because my back's kind of tight, and then I'm gonna talk on YouTube about the chapter. I feel like reactions are only cool if you can really add value to it, but it can be lazy. I don't know if I'm a good reaction person, because I swear to God, I'm like, I don't know. So after this year, if it doesn't pan out, time to open up the OnlyFans. All right, y'all be safe, man. Patreon gang, appreciate you guys every month as per usual. You guys be paying my bills, helping me get through life every single day. Huge shout out to the CBLs. That's a certified BAM lover. They be loving Bam LaBam James. But a huger shout out to the Priest of Fire. Those are the tier 2s, the certified brothers lovers, and they might be the real CBLs. And the biggest shout out to the 5th Zen God. Shout out to all of my tier 3s. Shout out to I'm in the Gym Abdel, Childish New Jabez, Fairs, Huey, Johnny Rogers, Number 1 Mod Catan, Lazy Dragon, Lucky Roo, Naz Riley, Revenant, Scobe, Simi, Tao, Tino Brown, Urek Masino, Wolf General, Zodiac Nemiko, and Zyler Scotty. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you. I got to eat some sugar grass today. Oh yeah, we moving on up, baby.